No.
They dance without moving their heads.
Is butter.
That's so.
Would you rather
Life
have
is
that
better
or
with butter.
You can put cream under them and make your own butter.
I hated that so much.
Do you have to pay extra for that?
That's the encore. It's the encore of River
The
Dance.
butter dance. Hello and top of the morning to you. It's a very special St. Patrick's Day edition of the On Air Off Air podcast. I am Hailey from the River Afternoon Show.
I'm Hannah from the River Morning Show.
Jace from the afternoon show.
Josh from the morning show.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Starting
That's
early.
right.
Starting early.
Okay.
You said top of the morning.
Yeah.
I'm following suit.
Here we go. I love it. I'm here for it.
All
and
right.
hold on to that for later.
Yes, I'm.
Oh, no.
So the On Air Off Air podcast is a collection of the DJs here at 104.9 The River. These are the conversations that you don't hear on our shows.
Maybe for a reason.
Yeah.
Maybe for a reason. Everyone, if you're not watching this, everyone's wearing a little smattering of green today. Thank y'all in celebration of St. Patrick's Day.
Do what we can.
Also, want to wish you, to those who celebrate, a happy March Madness.
Yeah.
Yes. And also with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Raise your hand if you've got a bracket for March Madness. Yes.
Present.
Yep.
Everybody. Okay. Because chances are you've got a circle where a bracket is happening, whether at your work or family, friends, whatever. How are y'all feeling about your basketball bracket?
I'm excited every year. And then after game 3, I'm no longer excited because something generally happens opposite of what I thought might happen. So I haven't set fire to my bracket yet, but
Well, games haven't started yet. So,
as of this recording.
well, that's not true. As of this, they will be. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
right.
true.
So when you're listening to this, they will already be underway, and my bracket will be
In the trash can.
right. Deep 6. Goodbye.
What about you, Hannah?
Yeah.
Are you a basketball person?
So, I mean, I can't jump, if that's what you mean.
you don't play basketball necessarily.
Not at all. However, I have 4 brackets going.
What?
Which it's because different families, friends,
yeah.
the river. So
Yeah.
it just added up really fast. And I think I made a mistake already
Okay.
because each one I wanted to be wildly different from the next.
That's what I was going to ask you. If you're a purist, do you do multiple brackets, but you keep it the same across the board, or
I
you
didn't
switch
even
things up?
think about it. I just, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I should make them all different. So there's a chance one of them will win. But now the first game's going to be on today. And who do I root for? Because depending on the bracket.
Yeah.
And so my heart's just going to be torn every which way this whole
But you could also look at it as no matter what happens, you could do
so you're
well.
telling me there's a chance.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true.
People like you bother me though.
Why?
Because
Because I don't have true alliances.
no, like if you fill out a bracket, even if you're doing some from multiple circles that you're in, keep the same picks everywhere. Like, do you think that team will win or do you not? Don't hedge your bets.
Look, one day Gonzaga sounded like a fun word. The next it didn't.
Lindsay, my wife, and I literally had this discussion when she was filling out her bracket. She's like, Gonzaga, it kind of sounds like Gorgonzola. That'd be fun. What's their
I
mascot?
didn't even say it right. What did I say?
Amazing.
You said Gonzaga. I said Zaga.
That's potato.
It's
Right?
Gonzaga. It's
Zag.
Gonzaga.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm with Hannah, though, because I've got 3 brackets and they're all wildly different.
Oh, you're trash.
Thank you. Because here's the thing. I don't want to put all my eggs in one terrible basket. I'd like to distribute them to 3 terrible baskets.
Terrible basket is part of the fun.
No, it's not fun.
Not if you're like
if I'm-
eliminated super early.
if I'm done by 4 p.m. on Thursday.
Be better.
Be
You
better
try
at
being
picking.
better.
Listen, I have researched one time in my life for March Madness. It did not help much. So why?
So Jace, how many
Why?
brackets do you have?
So I have a friends and family bracket, and I have a river bracket. And
Okay.
they're absolutely identical.
That's great. Haley, how about you?
Yeah.
I have 2.
Are they the same or are they
They're
different?
the same. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
you
the same.
guys.
Come on.
Look, I'm going to make my picks. I'm going to stand behind
So
them.
who do you guys have going to the championship game? Who are the 2?
I have it coming down to Alabama and Houston.
Okay.
I think I have.
You have 1 bracket amongst 2 brackets and you still don't
I'm
remember.
trying to
Remember?
remember who the final 2 are. Arizona and Texas.
That's
Okay.
who I've got in
No
the Haley
number
and
1
Jace bracket.
seeds. Okay. That's who you, and okay, who do you have? Well,
I mean, there's
you have
4. So I know that Arizona is the winner in one of them. Texas is the winner in one. Then I got Carissa and did Xavier in
Wow.
another one.
Okay.
That's a reach.
Because you just never know.
Yeah, you don't.
Mount Vernon.
And if Mount Vernon, Nazarene. Columbus State. I can't remember, so it may as well be Columbus
Oh
State.
my gosh. I
Jace,
love
did
that.
they lock the door? Can we leave? Are we allowed to?
Can. Not until she says we can.
Man.
gosh.
It's such a good time of year. I don't care about sports ever, but March Madness is the one thing that I get super into.
It's so fun.
It's so much fun. It's so stressful though.
Yeah.
It is so stressful. I've literally spent 2 days working on my bracket.
Doing research?
Yeah. I don't keep up with college basketball during their regular season.
Neither does anyone else.
But I know enough about teams and just how basketball works to make educated guesses. And I
Okay.
do like to see like what the experts are saying. That factors in a little bit to what I do, but I try to just go with my heart. I don't know.
So we'll be in the studio for the last couple of days, and we'll be talking through like the break that's coming up, and then we'll pause and whatever, and then I'll just hear her go. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm like, okay, she's got another angle for the break. She's like, what if I took Creighton to the Elite Eight? What would that? And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, who is this friend that does not care about sports but now is just so invested in
I
this?
like Marquette because it's got a Q in it, so
Yeah.
I took them pretty far.
You're like, it's cute.
Yeah, no, it's not cute. I never said that. I didn't go that far.
It's a really fun time of year, and I love that you don't even have to know anything about basketball to
No.
participate because you can pick based on all kinds of different things, and it's just really fun. So in the spirit of March Madness and bracket challenges, I've prepared something for us today.
Oh, this is exciting.
I want y'all to just take this with a grain of salt. I've got you the bracket of Irish things.
Wow, look at this.
Full disclosure, these are not traditional Irish items. These are what we Americans believe to be.
Shamrock Shake
I
is
am
come from Ireland.
Obsessed with this right now.
So
Wow.
here's the rules for this bracket. You guys have to work together. You have to come to consensus. This is not an individualized bracket. You guys are working on this as a team.
I did not agree,
I already
nor
know
did
who
I
wins,
sign
though.
up.
I already know.
Oh, and there's more that's not on the screen yet. So don't worry. You
It's actually
are
a field of 64.
So it'd be helpful if you're listening to this podcast, head to River Now and watch on YouTube.
Yes, it
please.
would.
Okay.
We'll also tell you what the matchups are when we get to
the
them.
visuals
The
are pretty
visual
great.
is worth subscribing for that alone.
Okay, so again, you're working together. You have to come to consensus. That means please feel free to fight for why you think your choice
Absolutely.
Okay.
is the best. I will be updating this as we go along here.
Excellent. All right.
Great.
So, first matchup in the bracket of Irish things: pot of gold versus potatoes.
With inflation, I'm going with gold. It's the only steady.
Well, no matter what, if you want potatoes, you can use the pot of gold to buy yourself some potatoes.
That's really fair.
I think there's an obvious choice here, but yeah, this is
I
what
would-
you guys think.
I would
Okay.
agree with pot of gold.
Yep,
on
let's
that.
do it.
Oh, look, we're starting
So,
something
I
out.
was with you. Potatoes is the obvious
no,
choice.
No. She said pot of gold so that you can buy the
Oh.
potatoes.
Yeah.
You're all
Sorry.
wrong, but that's fine. Pot of gold
What
it
if
is.
the first thing I buy with my pot of gold is
It
Potatoes.
is a potato.
yeah.
Okay. Next up, we've got Lucky Charms
Ooh.
versus the Shamrock
You know
Shake.
that there is absolutely no way I can agree to
Yeah,
the Shamrock Shake.
we're gonna have
Hannah's
to just.
not big on the mint.
my
We're gonna,
goodness.
we're gonna
in
take
any
this on the
dessert.
chin.
But it's
It's
consensus
repulsive.
though. If it's 2-1, I mean,
I mean,
It's Lucky Charms. Look at the marshmallows in the photo.
I mean,
they
it-
hurt my teeth.
it's Shamrock Shake.
no, Jace,
It's
think about
delicious.
this. Think of those Lucky Charm marshmallows. We grew up on the era of those commercials and
Here's-
the cute little leprechaun.
Here's the question: when you eat Lucky Charms, do you eat the cat food pieces
Yes.
first,
Yes.
and then?
Yes.
Okay, so we can agree on that.
No, you got to have them all together.
Let's.
No,
No,
Hailey's
you're wrong.
you're not playing. You're
Okay, sorry. I know. I'm just an observer in this.
You're
I'm not
the-
supposed to be giving my opinion,
You're
but
the
I will.
scribe.
You're
That's
welcome
all.
here.
So you're gonna have to, I think, be the tiebreaker on this one.
I mean, well, it's got to be consensus. It's got to be Lucky Charms because
Boo.
you can even put the marshmallows in a Shamrock Shake if you like and eat it with a spoon.
I don't think
No.
so.
So
No,
but it's
I tried.
2v1. So
It
actually,
is-
I
it is
was
Lucky
with
Charms.
you.
That's fine.
I was with you
I'm
on
not upset
Shamrock
about Lucky
Shake.
Charms. They're still delicious.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and move over here to
Show it the Kerrygold pure Irish butter.
butter versus river dance.
It's butter. I mean,
I know, but we're the river.
Yeah, and
No.
they dance without moving
But
their
it
heads.
is butter.
That's so.
Would
it's
you
so
rather
Life
have
is
talented.
that
better
or
with butter.
You can put cream under them and make your own butter.
I hate that so much. You have to pay extra for that.
That's the encore. It's the encore of river
The
dance.
butter dance.
Come on, guys. What do you
As
say?
much as I want it to be river because of river dance,
Yeah,
other
yeah.
way, river dance because of river, it's butter.
Yeah.
I think
It's just,
because
it has
butter.
to be butter.
Have you ever had butter?
I can't believe it's not river
You don't
dance.
have to like it, but we know it's true.
Yeah, that's
Butter.
right.
All right.
Just the color green.
The color green versus corned beef and cabbage.
I feel strongly about this.
Okay, please present your case.
I absolutely hate corned beef and cabbage. With a
Oh.
Have you
strong
had it?
Yeah, it's disgusting. The color green. That's probably offensive to Irish people, but that's
Well,
okay.
I think corned beef and cabbage was one of the things that I learned we think is a very Irish thing, and Irish people are like, "Oh, sweetie."
Yeah.
Fortune cookies. That's authentic Chinese.
It's
cuisine.
not.
It's absolutely
Yeah, it's not.
Okay.
Here's the only problem I have is I can't see the color green.
Oh, Josh is colorblind.
How did you know
personal
for sure you were
problem.
wearing green today?
I asked my wife. I said, "What color is my coat that I wear every day?"
So Haley's wearing like the epitome of a green.
Yeah, I can tell.
You can tell with that?
Yep, I can
Okay.
tell. Like,
it's just the muted
if that
greens.
picture did not say the color green, I could not tell you what color
But
that
that
is.
is the same green as her shirt,
Yeah, but it's
on a screen.
on a screen. It's different.
Interesting.
Again, that sounds like a personal issue.
It
You have
is.
a personal issue with corned beef and cabbage.
That's so hurtful.
Yeah,
That's
Anna, what
true.
was your pick?
Honestly, I was torn and I was hoping one of them could convince me, but Josh's made me sad and
Yeah.
Jace's was just a food palate preference. Haley, one or two?
No. Please tell me this is not how you picked your real bracket.
Oh, you know it was.
one of the 17 she created.
Okay, you know what? I'm going with the
Mm-hmm.
color green.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, you knew what
Sorry,
the right
Josh.
choice was.
No,
Sorry.
it's fine. I like the idea of a green color. It's
But you just don't know if you've ever seen
It's
it.
fantastic.
what I imagine to be green.
Heaven's going to be a magical place.
Josh is just in the corner of heaven overstimulated.
Yeah.
He's like, look at all these
It's like, what?
colors.
Look at the color of the Lucky Charms.
Oh my lanta.
I never knew.
All right, bottom half of the
Oh, there's a
bracket.
bottom half?
My word.
Oh, man.
All right. We got
What is happening?
leprechauns versus good old Darren from River
Darn.
Artist We Are Messengers,
It's
who
the same
is
picture.
Irish.
How do we not?
He is a leprechaun.
How do we not choose Darren?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
That
literally
feels-
the best guy.
Yeah.
You got to.
I know we do. That feels like an easy path to the championship.
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. but
That's
now
right, I'm
we
willing to-
Are going to be peer
Okay,
pressure.
I'm
We'll
willing
see.
to vote
We'll see.
against him later.
But if
wish.
if he's a personal favorite, a fan favorite, what can you do? You got to go with
He's
him.
the one seed.
Yeah.
Irish.
All right, Irish Spring versus
Did
red
you
hair.
make that photo?
No,
Versus-
thank the internet for that.
That's a nightmare. That person needs some Irish Spring.
I think just based off of this photo, we have to go with the red hair.
Oh, I feel the opposite based
Yeah.
on the
It
photo.
looks like a demented Pippi Longstocking.
Right. And
Exactly.
so that's why we're going Irish Spring.
I need to wash my eyes after seeing
I
that.
mean, okay, I guess
Irish
2v1,
Spring
that's
smells
fine.
wonderful too,
Yeah.
by the
But-
way.
Yeah.
Bye,
All right.
Pippi.
Irish Spring it is.
Well, we know that Hannah doesn't like to wash things, her hair included, and all
So
of that.
true.
So
I'm with you.
I understand.
On that. All right, luck versus pinching.
Pinching has to win.
No,
Pinching has
that's
to
the
win.
worst pain. It's so bad. Why do you do such
Just
a thing?
wear green and you'll avoid it.
I
Is that
can't.
why is that a thing? Does anyone know?
I
don't.
don't know.
I don't
Why
know
you
the
get pinched
history
if
of
you're not
that.
wearing green?
You want me to find out while I let these two
There's
just
probably
finish
some
the
dad
bracket?
out there that it's the longest running dad joke in history.
Yeah.
He just made it up.
Probably. That feels.
I love the fact that that the image you have is the opposite of the option you have, which is the image says
know.
not lucky,
I
just
know.
blessed.
just hashtag
Wow.
blessed.
I want to vote for that image, but in order to do so, I'd have to vote for luck, which is not real.
Yeah.
So pinching is very real if you're looking for truth.
Jace, help me.
My vote is for luck because I don't want anyone to touch me.
Yeah.
Then wear green.
So do you.
Neither do I.
You hate touching more than most
nobody
introverts
should
hate
ever
touching.
be within my circle. However, just wear green and you'll be fine.
I'm feeling like it's luck. I think that's. I know. I don't think you guys actually came to consensus, but
We haven't come to consensus on
that's
most of
what
these.
you're leaning toward.
Yeah, that's right. Luck. Yeah.
All right.
Fine.
And last but not least, we've got the Irish accent versus
Let
the
me ask
shamrock.
a question on this
Yeah.
one. Is it the Irish accent that I've heard you do, or is it like an actual Irish
The
accent?
real Irish accent.
That
Irish
one wins.
accent for me then.
Yep, that one wins.
Even though I can't do it, we'll do the accent. Accents are
I
not
mean,
my
accents
thing.
make
That's the-
everything better.
That's the correct answer, Lassie.
That's
That was
Oh,
more
boy.
Scottish, but
I don't
that's
know
all
what I'm
right.
doing. I do the
All
best I
right.
can.
Second round, getting tougher here. Pot
Okay.
of gold versus
Ooh, that is
Lucky
tough. Because again, I
Charms.
could just.
By your
I
logic,
know.
you could buy Lucky Charms with a pot of gold.
But by the box, Lucky Charms goes to a pot of gold. So which comes first? Which comes first?
I think I have to stick with my original logic, or else I defeat myself. That
that's deep,
I'll back
Hannah.
you up.
I
That's
know.
deep.
Thank you.
I'll back you up
The
on
pot of gold will be used to buy Lucky
You just
Charms.
broke my brain.
I'm sorry.
Whatever. Go with
All
pot of
right.
gold.
Pot of gold advancing.
Uh-huh.
Butter versus the color green. This is a tough one right here.
This
Again,
is hard.
it's butter.
Okay,
yeah.
if you had to live without one for the rest of your life, butter or the color green?
Josh lives without the color green all
Every
the time.
day.
I
I've been
know,
living
but
without green.
every
Jace,
day.
as somebody who is not color deficient, if you went into the world and you had been seeing these luscious forests of green,
I'd rather have butter.
you'd rather have butter?
Yeah.
It's not even a question.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Plus,
I know I get no say. But
we
I'm
don't
with
have
you.
Riverdance anymore. We can't make our own butter, so we have to,
Because that was the correlating
we
part
have
of
to
that.
vote for butter now.
Okay, fine. Butter
All
can win.
right. Guys, some of your choices are really surprising to
Thank
me.
you. Thank you.
All right. Darren from We Are
This just doesn't-
Messengers
How do-
versus Irish.
What if we
Spring.
told him that a block of soap beat him?
He just won't tell him.
I'm happy to have that conversation. It's Irish Spring
He
all
might
day.
agree. I mean, I don't know.
You
don't know
need
his
soap,
life.
kids. You need soap.
It's Darren.
I think we have to go with Darren.
Mostly because I want to see a matchup with pot of gold here in a second and
Just
really
wait.
just
I
have,
have
a lot of
thoughts.
Yeah,
logic.
because your logic of using a pot of gold to
That's
buy
true.
Yeah.
is going to
I
go out the
mean,
window.
He might come
Um,
sing us a song.
Luck
We'll see.
versus the Irish accent.
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 Yeah,
Accent.
that was
Yeah.
kind of an easy choice
Yeah.
there, guys. You set yourself up well for that one. All right, we are really getting down to the nitty gritty here.
Dun, dun,
Final
dun,
four.
dun, 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 dun,
We've
dun.
got Pot of Gold versus Darren
Okay.
from We Are
So
Messengers.
Hannah, you
This
said
is a
you've got
tough
some
one.
good logic here.
So here's the thing. The pot of gold could buy a river concert with Darren. So, like we have to pay these artists. And so it could
The ministry.
buy a performance. And
Mm.
Darren, this is a real big workaround. He's all about philanthropy and ministry. And one time we were interviewing him, and
or
he
is
literally
it philanthropy?
what did I say?
Philanthropy.
I didn't even catch it.
Oh, I caught
Are
it.
you sure?
I'm certain.
It is philanthropy.
I do know that.
Okay.
But somehow, okay, moving on.
He's about that. He's about that philanthropy. Yeah.
He's about giving to others.
Uh-huh, there you go.
And one time interviewing, he literally left to go buy some guy a sandwich. So we could give him gold to help him buy.
But you can't if you vote for him because the gold's gone.
Exactly. So I say gold wins.
Oh, that's right. I just completely put my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, you're
Dang it, gold.
validating.
Jace's been awful quiet
Son
over
of a
there.
gun.
Great. Well, we just had gold. I don't have to make a decision. Gold it is.
Yeah, gold.
Sorry, Darren.
Hey.
I would have voted for you.
Darren, I'll give you some
wait,
gold.
It's pot of gold. I'll
Pot
be
of
specific
gold.
here. All right, and butter. Wow, this is tough.
Oh, no.
Butter versus the Irish accent.
It's butter.
Jace.
It's tough, but I agree. But
What?
I
You
don't have a say.
It
I
doesn't
don't have a say.
matter what you think.
I don't have a say.
It's got to be the accent. How do you
Again,
know where
that is
someone is
I
from?
don't
Scottish.
want to be the decision maker.
How do you know
Hannah,
where
you're-
someone is
you're
from?
going to have to.
It's so
Go with
pleasant
your
on
heart.
the ears,
Without sounding like
but
this,
it's
you
so
wouldn't
pleasant
know
on the tummy.
Darren was from Ireland or Scotland or anywhere else.
I don't want to be.
Think about you live without the Irish accent most days of your life, but how often do you have butter?
I don't actually. I multiple times daily. Like, I'm gonna go get some gas for the car.
Would your family enjoy living without the Irish accent?
They're not here to ask.
You know, I do have a decision because I just cannot for the life of me do accents. God did not gift it to
That's
me.
why you need the accent.
No, that's why I'm going to go with butter.
I
Yes.
hate it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hate it.
I
but
support.
then you see who's in the championship here.
Pot of gold versus butter. It all comes down to
See,
this.
if we would have had an Irish accent in there, you couldn't buy an Irish accent, so we could have
So
figured
buy
something.
this is
lessons.
possibly why I chose butter, because my logic will stand strong.
I don't
And
like
Hannah will come off as greedy.
I
as
don't
greedy guess.
like Hannah's Irish bracket logic
But
challenge.
Yeah.
there's 3 of us, so you guys can argue me. But pot of gold will buy us as much butter, Lucky Charms. What was the first one? Potatoes.
you have
as
to
we
find
want.
it first, though.
But we can even put it all on a plate together.
You have to find the pot of gold first.
What? You never said that.
That's
I just
how pot
thought
of
I
golds
was
work.
getting
They're
a
at the
pot
end of the
gold.
rainbow.
That's
That's
why we needed the Lucky Charms.
All these qualifiers all of a
Hey.
sudden. I thought I was getting whatever was at the end.
You know what? Ignore me. It's you guys
This
are
bracket-
interpreting this as you wish.
This bracket is the end of the rainbow, Hailey.
Aw.
And so that's why there would be a pot of gold there for
Okay.
me to go buy my butter, my
Yep.
potatoes.
Yep.
You guys could even go buy your Shamrock Shake if you want.
Get some Irish Spring.
Yeah.
Get you some soap.
Some corned beef and
it's-
cabbage.
Yeah.
It's pot of gold.
Send some to Darren while he weeps in the corner because you
Yes.
voted for monetary involvement over a human being.
But if he knew that I was saying we want him in concert and that then we would donate some of that pot of gold, I think he'd be happy.
maybe.
All right. So, in the bracket of Irish things 2023, it is pot of gold that has come out
We are
victorious.
so
I was gonna say,
shallow.
what does that say
We
about
are
us?
so shallow.
It says our logic is airtight.
There we go. That's it.
In closing of this episode, I wanted us to leave our friends with an Irish blessing.
Okay.
So I will now give you all this. We will go around. We'll start with Josh here
Yeah.
as line 1, Jace line 2, Hannah line 3. I'll do line 4. Last line we'll all do together.
Oh, so these are all the same.
And I want you
I got you.
to say this in your best Irish
No,
accent.
That's right.
Haley.
I
I'm
was
sorry. You gotta do it.
I was
You gotta
born for
try.
this.
You gotta do it. I don't make the rules. Actually, I do.
my word.
These are the rules. So, Josh, will you start us off with the
Shall
Irish
we
blessing?
begin? May the road rise up to meet you.
May the wind be always at your back.
May the sun. May the sun shine.
Nailed it. The rains fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, all together now, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.
I'm crying.
This podcast is another River Impact production. You can find more podcasts like this one at riverradio.com. And if you like what you're hearing, make sure to subscribe wherever you're listening now. And be sure to tell a friend so they can listen too.